on that tricycle. And then take a few minutes, just a couple minutes short break, and then do this again. 3 times. Each of you do it 3 times. And then that's it. Stop for the night. Don't try it again. Because you're catching your physical mind off guard, who tells you you cannot do this on demand. And you caught it off guard. And what? What? And then the third time, hold on, I got to stop this. So you try to send the 4th time, and the receiver, chances are, the sender can send, but the receiver, the brain said, oh, no, 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 no. And you come out with, he might have sent a popsicle stick, and you come out with a mountain. 3 times, that's it. And then the next day, do it again. And do that 3 days in a row. And then stop doing it at all for 4 or 5 days. Let it rest. And finally, your brain, your physical brain says, whew, that was close. I can relax now. So you get it off guard again, see. Go back and do it 3 times, 3 times, 3 times, 3 days. And never 4. And then break off again. And then relax again. Only this time, instead of say you rested 5 days, now you go back at 4 days. And now instead of sending 3 times, you go 4 times sending each. You're retraining your brain that you are in charge. It isn't. Believe it or not. Just because your brain works for you doesn't mean that you don't control the brain. And 4, 4, 4, 3 days in a row. Then take a break. And 3 days later, go back, 4, 4, 4. Take a break. 3 days later, go back, 4, 4, 4. Now, you don't have to follow this exact formula, but you want to take a break to make your brain not panic. But you've already stretched it from 3 to 4. But you're getting better at receiving and collecting each time you do it. And then you break it down until you can do it every 2 nights, every other night. Break it down until you can do it every night. And then when that's done and you're sending and receiving pretty dang good, your brain is saying, I give up. Oh, damn it. I give up. Now your friend or whoever, say they live across the street. Say, all right, it's 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Let's prepare. Sending across the street to each other. And do so. Have a meeting time. And frankly, there's an even cooler method. Find a place that you're both familiar with, that you both like. You know that park down there next to the library? Yeah, I've always enjoyed that. Let's mentally meet there. So at 7 o'clock, you think of that park and you don't think of you walking there. You think you're walking there. You understand what I mean? And you're sitting there, standing around the stools or whatnot and waiting for your friend. And then she strolls. She's thinking the same way, or he. And sit down on the bench and have a chat. Just talk, no sending and receiving. Just let your imagination roll. It's not that much imagination, I'll guarantee it. And then at, say, 8, we call it quits, or at 8:30. And then call each other up. And this is what we talked about. Yeah! And you get good at it. And I don't care if she's in Afghanistan and you're here, or on the moon and you're here. When practice makes perfect. Now, little Richard, if you're up to it, I would like to have you and your dad practice that. And I would suggest each of you to, we haven't got a big wall here. And I don't see why this wouldn't work. I've never tried it, but I've done other strange things. Pick a partner. I hope there's two, 2. All right. Pick your partner, and instead of going to that, can we dim the lights a little bit? You just to keep the glare even in your shut eyes down a little bit. There you go, wonderful. Rich, little Rich, you hear me? You and your dad are going to do this. I'm going to ask your father to make a picture. You're going to all shut your eyes. I think that this will work. I don't see why it won't. Thoughts are real. Make a wall, a big white wall in your thoughts. That is where you're standing at. Find your partner and agree who the partner is. Clear your mind. And even though you're not standing here in front of a wall, you are in your thoughts. Thoughts are real. And then use your 5 senses as strong as you can. And get that darn ball or whatever, very simple, please, very simple, into your head. And then when you're ready to send, bounce that thought to the wall that's in your head. And then audibly say to your friend, I'm ready, I'm sending, or I've sent, I'm ready. And your partner is then to concentrate. Now here, relaxed concentration. Because if you concentrate hard, you're going to make up stories. Your brain is saying, yeah, just relax. And the first thing that comes to your mind, believe it or not, I find it inevitable, the first thing that comes to your mind is that thing or something connected to that thing. And then tell your partner what you got. Now, I'm going to leave you with that. Little Rich, I'm going to have your dad send you a thought. Laugh or something like that. Well, no, I tell you what, Rich. I'm sorry, my mistake. Little Richard, you send the thought. You're going to teach your dad. And you tell him what you think you see when he's ready. Now, Little Richard, you're going to have to do your part on this. You're going to have to make some form of acknowledgement that you have sent. So giggle or burp or give out a yell, I don't care. Meaning that your dad knows that it's in your mind, it's now nailed to the wall, that's in your thought, and it's time for him to see what it is. And then, Rich, whatever you get, say, I see this. And Little Richard, if he's right or partially right, or, maybe you're sending a clothespin, a wooden clothespin, and all he can see is a stick. Wood is wood, buddy. That's a start. Okay, I'm going to go have a cigarette. You guys have fun.